Hello to the wonderful Libra out there. This is Brandon with Wow, here to bring you another Weekend's Vibe energy reading. Hopefully you're having a fantastic week so far. Hopefully you had a nice, wonderful, upgrading Lionsgate last night. It's still going on for a couple of days. It's not exactly over in one evening. So we're going to be continuing to receive these cosmic upgrades for like the next couple of days, I believe, next week or so. So be aware of that. The way I do the Weekend Vibes energy readings, I do 2 cards for each kind of Libra out there. Excuse me. I do 2 for the Libra that's single, 2 for the Libra that's in a couple, in a loving relationship with a family maybe, and 2 for the Libra that's a bit complicated. Maybe you're not sure what's going on with somebody. Maybe things in your life are just confusing right now and you're not sure where you want to stand with someone. But we're going to do 2 cards for each of you and see if we can't get you some good information to go into the weekend with. I hope everybody's having a fantastic Friday so far. For everybody who's new, thank you for stopping by and spending some time with me. I really love doing these videos for you guys. For everybody who's returning, thank you for coming back and continuing to rock with me. I really appreciate every single one of you. So let's go ahead and get into it. What do we have for my fantastic, beautiful, wonderful Libra coming in to August 9th through the 11th? I don't think I mentioned the dates on that. We're doing this for August 9th through the 11th. What do we have for the fantastic? Well, there it is. There it is. There it is. All right. So, first card to pop out to us, Libra, is Visura energy. We're going to make sure that we're expressing ourselves beautifully. Make sure that we're having a conversation with somebody this weekend that's maybe going to be very beneficial for you both. If you've been single for a while, maybe this is somebody to keep your eye on. You want to keep somebody in your life that you can talk endlessly with and it doesn't get boring or aggravating or agitating. You want to make sure that you're expressing yourself clearly and yourself in that wonderful Libran way so that they get impressed by that beautiful intelligence that you guys have, your wonderful know-how. So let's use that to our advantage this week and speak our beautiful Libran mind, okay? Also, for my fantastic Libra, we're going to make sure that we've got that heart chakra energy going. We want to make sure that we're not turning our backs on possible, beneficial relationships. They don't necessarily have to be intimate, but maybe you can make a new friend this weekend, one that's going to be very significant in whatever kind of walk that you're taking, be it spiritual or maybe be it more simple than that. But you want to make sure that you're not turning yourself off to any of the available resources that the universe is trying to give to you right now. And the way that you're going to do that is making sure the anahata is nice and booming. You're going to make sure that you're connecting to that universal consciousness through love, because that is the bond. That's the mortar for that foundation to work and for the bricks to stick together. But yes, you want to stay in that heart chakra energy. That way you're not closing yourself off from any of the available opportunities for you this weekend, okay, Libra? And for the Libra that's in love, the Libra that's got his or her boo, we want to make sure that we're keeping our ajna energy going, making sure that the mind is our weapon this weekend. We want to make sure that, like I said with the single Virgo, your minds are very impressive. They're sexy about you. So use that to your advantage. If things are going tough with your partner, that's how you're going to smooth it out, just by maybe bringing up something that is very interesting for both of you to talk about that distracts you from the nonsense that may have been causing aggravation between you two. If things are going smoothly, this is going to further that wonderful feeling that you guys, or the wonderful energy you guys are sharing, just by continuing to share that beautiful mind of yours, that sexy, wonderful mind that people love to hear about and to experience. So use that mind energy to not only be able to see what could be going on with you and your partner, but to maybe help magnify the things that, or to enlarge the things that are working, that do make you guys work together much better. You're going to be the battery in the back of your relationship this weekend if you allow it, okay? And also, let's keep those connections popping. Let's stay with that heart chakra energy, you know what I'm saying? Let's make sure that the bonds in our lives are actual bonds and not weak links in our chain. You want to make sure that your connections are just as mentally challenged, not in a bad way, but what I mean is when somebody, like, you can hold a conversation about anything that comes to mind and that person wants to speak with you on it, or find out what it is that you know about it so that they can talk with you about it. Those are what you want to keep in your life. That's the way you want to keep your bond, your relationship. Make sure that you're able to communicate your beautiful mind in a way that's not aggravating to the other person. And if it is, maybe it's time to find something different to talk about, or find a different way to talk about it. See what maybe ask them, probe their mind, and see what it is that they want to say about the subject, if they have anything to say. And maybe you can create some doorways where there were none before. But make sure that you're being the nutrition to your relationship this weekend, and allowing that mind of yours to work its magic. Okay. And for my complicated Libras out there, we might need to be careful this weekend, okay? We want to make sure that we're not trying to impress anybody with how we spend our money, okay? If that's what impresses that other person or makes them come around you, then that's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for them either, because that's codependency, and we don't want any of that unless that's they provide the same thing back to you. But let's make sure that we're not spending money just recklessly or to try to impress anyone, because that's probably what's bringing in the bewilderment into your life. That's probably what's causing the confusion, okay? Is that the person is there for the wrong reason, you're there for the right reason, they're there for the wrong reason, and it's clashing, it's bumping, it's going to cause all kinds of distraction, take you off of your path, make you feel down on yourself. And that's not good. That's not where you're supposed to be at, Libra, because you guys are powerful for right now. You guys are, due to this Lionsgate energy, everybody is being upgraded whether they know it or not. Don't freak out if your body is, and this is for all Libras, don't freak out if you're experiencing changes in your body, maybe getting headaches in places that you didn't before. That's yourself actually expanding and evolving into a new kind of Libra. And it's going to end up being a wonderful thing for everybody that's willing to do it. But don't get scared off by just small little things that are happening and changing in your life. Maybe that's what's causing the confusion, is you're experiencing, ways of thinking and ways of speaking about your personal experience that are new to you. And maybe it's a little bit off-putting for you, but use that to your advantage. But whatever that may be, don't allow money to be the primary influence on what it is that you're trying to gain, okay? And also for my beautiful Libra, we're going to stay in that wonderful, sweet, sacral energy, okay? Don't allow anybody to distract you, to deter you, to bewilder you, to confuse you, to complicate you, okay? We want to make sure we're untying those knots within ourselves. Let everybody else handle their bullcrap. You need to tend to you so that you can make sure that you're seeing with complete clarity what it is in your life that you're supposed to walk towards. And the only way that we do that is by maintaining our emotions, keeping them in balance, making sure that our desires are not pulling us away from the path that we're supposed to walk. Okay? But that's what you want to make sure, that you're keeping yourself in an upbeat, upper vibrational way, okay? We don't want anybody around us that's pulling us down, trying to make us swim in the mud, because that's no fun, unless you're into that kind of thing. But why would you be? But we want to make sure that our emotions are an advantage to us, not something that is tearing us apart, all right? Well, that's all I have for you for now. I know that's kind of quick, but the weekend vibes readings usually are. I try not to keep you guys around for too long so that you can go out there and start enjoying your weekend. But I hope you guys do have a fantastic, fun, safe weekend if you're going out. Even if you're staying within the home, I hope it's just as fun, just as safe. I'll be talking to you guys soon with your weekly reading. Until then, peace. Namaste.